Hey, this is Angie.
And I'm Ryan.
And we are
Happy Healthy Vegan.
So it's almost New Year's Eve. Woo! Party! Just kidding. You guys know that we're totally not into partying. But actually, Ryan is really no stranger to the big club party scene.
Oh, no. Yeah, back in the early 90s, I used to create Dayglow paint room installations. Just like what you think it sounds like.
I'm so putting some pictures of you in your rave gear.
One of our rooms is even featured in an old issue of Us magazine.
Oh, man, I dug that up from 1991.
You can believe that. So yeah, we're not like prudes, we're not against partying. We've had our share of that. I used to do that weekend, pretty much every weekend for maybe a couple years.
Wow.
I don't know. It's hard to remember now.
Woo.
But I remember New Year's is a very different kind of night, because at normal weekends people roll in about 11 or midnight or even after. These things run pretty late till dawn usually if they don't get shut down by the police. But New Year's though, everyone's like rushing to get in. They probably went out to dinner before, and there's this mad rush to get super trashed before midnight. It's a weird energy.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of pressure on people on New Year's Eve to have like the best time of their life. It's supposed to be the biggest night of the year.
Yeah,
so
all hype.
You can even like I never really went to raves, but I went to other kinds of clubs. But even just going out in your local neighborhood, there's like a buzz. You can feel it.
It's this weird energy.
Yeah,
aggressive
people
energy.
are really aggressive when they're driving and they're in a rush. And just like if you go to the grocery store, like everyone's buying a ton of booze, and it's always made me feel a little like threatened. And in fact, where I grew up, quite a few people seem to shoot guns on New Year's
They don't realize
Eve.
what goes up must come down.
Yeah, so I've always been a little bit freaked out by New Year's Eve personally. Yeah, but that being said, when we first started dating, I remember the first 2 years you actually tried to show me like a big New Year's Eve
club.
And I was like, wow, this will be different. I don't usually do like big New Year's Eves. Like the first year when we'd only been going out, like a week and a half or something.
Yeah.
You took me to a club around the corner. It was like at
They rented out a boxing ring. I was too ill. I had like some 3-week-long cold or flu or something.
I think you had bronchitis.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
I kind of remember that.
Then the following year was the big year 2000.
Yeah. Ooh, that means it really has to be the biggest night of your life, right?
So a group of our partying friends tried to make sure they rented out all these like cabins up in the mountains of Lake Arrowhead. And
oh, is that where we were?
Yeah.
I just remember it was really snowy and icy.
Yeah, it just snowed right when we got there, which made me a little nervous because we're not used to seeing that here.
Yeah,
it was
we
really
had no chains.
Romantic though.
It
so
was.
we ended up though spending most of the time in our cabin together rather than hanging out in the main general party house or whatever it was called.
I remember
main lodge.
practically nothing from the main lodge.
Yeah, I remember hanging out there, and there were people really getting down. I mean, it's the year 2000, man. It's about to. So yeah, people are just getting super trash, super high. And it's just like, again, this weird vibe. I mean, I'm all about having a good time, but I don't know if that's the best way to do it. Especially the kind of energy you and I are feeling. We're still just like,
we're just falling in love.
Yeah, and we want to be together, not like just be getting totally smashed together.
Yeah, I mean, we love music. We're both DJs.
That's
Ryan
what it was.
DJing
a music
at the
party.
time. Yeah, it was all DJs. And so I kind of remember, I think you did like an early morning chill out set that year.
Might have,
I kind of remember that. Yeah, I remember you dropped a Pat Metheny song. Anyways, sorry to take you down memory lane. But yeah,
since then we've kind of like, either had really mellow New Year's or just try to treat it as much as like a normal night as much as possible.
Yeah, I think the last couple years for sure, we pretty much took the same tack as we did for Christmas and say, like, this is just an opportunity for us to spend some quality time together.
Yeah.
To listen to some of our favorite music, to eat some of our favorite foods. And, maybe stay up a little late. Obviously, we're going to stay up till midnight and kiss or whatever. But it's so nice, actually, to wake up the next day just, like, refreshed. And,
not
like,
hungover.
Everyone's kind of hiding out with their hangovers, and we're out there like on the hiking trails or going down to the ocean. And I guess you actually ran last year.
A couple years ago, I went on what was then my longest run at the time, 7 miles, and people are going, "Wow, how'd you do that?" So I don't know,
wow.
just did it,
Just around here, was it?
Yeah, down the beach path, yeah. So yeah,
cool.
We'll see if the weather's good. Maybe we'll go out on a hike this time.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It's been a while. We'll see. The weather's been really up and down in SoCal this year. You just never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, actually, I have one. I can actually remember there was a short time. I talked about it in the my weight loss video. How we kind of had money and we got interested in wine.
Oh.
It was like just maybe a 2-year period where we're really into wine, and so we definitely did champagne or wine those years. And I remember that feeling. I ended up not being able to sleep well that night and wake up the next day feeling like really acidic, especially back when I was like. I think at that time we also had gotten into goat cheese.
And you had like what you said, chocolate and coffee and all these things that made you really acidic.
Cheese. Yeah, somehow I just did all the wrong things, and I woke up the next day just feeling horrible. That must have been 2007.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a hangover. Just your body was just like acidically reacting. And if I remember, that was
having IBS.
That was one of the steps that got us on the path we're on now in our healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, I was so freaked out, and that was when I started trying to figure out, like, what is making me feel like this?
Are you getting Crohn's disease like your mother?
I was pretty sure I was, yeah. But so wine is definitely a no-no for me. Like, wine makes me super, super acidic. So that's one of the reasons why we don't drink. And you can actually check out a video we did a while back on why we don't drink.
I'll put that in the end.
Yeah, why not? So there won't be any champagne toast for us, but we do have some apple cherry juice, which is really good.
Yeah, we haven't had it since last New Year's, maybe.
It's so possible we haven't, so I'll get out the old wine glasses for that.
I'm so excited. See, it's things like that make me excited. Not going and getting trashed at some club with a bunch of people and driving back home on the freeway with a bunch of drunks.
Totally. Yeah. And like, the cool thing about partying at home is we get to hear the music that we really love and really means something to us. Mm-hmm. And, we've got a decent stereo system here. We've got good lights. No one's going to run us over in their car. And believe me, the freeways between here and LA can get crazy. We have literally seen cars fly off the freeway and disappear down below. I mean, I've had another car one night going out to a club. It spun out like 3 times right in front of me and then veered off to the side. I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff, and that's something I don't want to deal with this year. So I'm happy to stay home.
Yeah, me too. So
I don't know what you guys are doing. Maybe you're young and still looking for some excitement. You can let us know down below what your big plans are for New Year's Eve.
Let us know if we're fuddy-duddies.
I know. We're just old fruit parents.
If you got something out of this video, or at least got a kick out of it, hit the like button.
I know. We just keep sharing crazy stories as we think of them.
And subscribe for more
vegan entertainment.
So on New Year's Eve, guys, remember to keep it chill and carb, guys.
I was thinking, keep it carb to absorb all that food.